Hello and welcome to this month's vodcast from Marketing Advice for Schools. Thanks for all your views so far over the past few months on YouTube, and also for reading over 185,000 pages of advice so far this year at marketingadviceforschools.com. There's a link at the end of the slides. Please visit our website and explore the advice that is on there. This month we're focusing our vodcast on keeping in touch with prospective parents. It can be easy to sit back at this time of year and say, fantastic, we had loads of applicants, we're ready to go for next year, and maybe start thinking about next year's recruitment. But I think that there are three reasons why making strong relationships with current parents, with prospective parents, is really, really important. The first is so parents don't change their mind. Whatever school you are, whether you're private school, state school, parents can still change their mind over the next few months if they think maybe they've made the wrong decision. Secondly, in order for your school to thrive, you need your students to arrive excited and well prepared for starting school. And finally, whether it was their first choice or not, you want parents and students to be confident and positive about their school that they've ended up at, and be able to pass on great stories to their friends, family, their community, to lay the ground for future recruitment. So we've got 10 quick tips to help. If you've got any more, please add them in the comments, or or let us know by email. First of all, like any marketing task, find out about your audience. Okay, so when you send out acceptance letters, ask them what they're interested in. Do they like drama? Do they like sport? Do they like academic events? And also how best to talk to them. Emails are obviously very cheap and efficient, but some parents don't like them. They prefer printed communication. Other parents might want to keep in touch by coming to school every now and then and meeting people. Secondly, while you're doing this, use this as an opportunity to promote your existing social media channels, not just so that they can follow, parents can follow news about your school, but they can also get in touch with each other, with current parents as well. Start building strong relationships. You could even set up specific channels, a Facebook page for new parents, a dedicated Twitter feed, something like that, that might help them. Thirdly, all stages make it really easy for prospective parents to ask questions. I've sort of mentioned in articles that sometimes parents find schools intimidating places. They may not ask questions, that may cause trouble later on. Make it really obvious that there are people who they can talk to, both an admissions person, but also maybe a parent-teacher association contact, and the teacher who's responsible for the year group the child is moving into. Fourthly, you can let your current students reassure new ones. They've been through the process, they've started. This is something that a school in Manchester in the United Kingdom did last year. They just sent a note from current first year students to prospective ones, talking about some of the issues they faced, giving them advice, and just trying to be friendly. You could even take that further and write personal letters and sort of set up pen pal arrangements. Universities are very good at setting up dedicated new student pages. It's possibly something your school could consider, a website page where information about what's needed on the first day and so on is available, and also provides a channel for parents to ask questions via email. Keep in touch with prospective parents. You're producing a lot of news as a school. Make sure that you pass it on. So copy new parents into school newsletters, magazines, or even make tailored special editions for new students that focuses maybe more on the first year, or your first year of sixth form if you're a sixth form college. If you've got events happening, make sure to invite new parents, particularly parents who've expressed an interest in these particular events. If you've got whether it's a drama performance or a sporting event or a guest lecture, it gives parents something that they can use to validate their choice of school, and they can then go and talk about. Most schools arrange opportunities for new pupils to meet each other in the summer term. Not many schools, in my experience, let parents meet each other, and maybe on that particular day when you've got new pupils coming in, give parents a chance to meet each other, have a cup of tea or coffee, and just sort of talk about their children and any issues that they might be facing in the future. Very important that any feedback you get through all of this process, you act on it. It gives a really good impression of your school if you can answer questions quickly. Sets them up really well for the future. A key role, I said, of your admissions officer should be to make sure all questions are answered quickly. But as well as that, keep a note of all the questions that are being asked, and revisit your communication for next year, and just make sure that you improve it. And finally, right from the start, gather positive feedback from parents about the process, about how they feel about joining your school. As you get to know them, use these comments, ask for permission obviously, but use the comments and positive feedback in marketing materials. And say when your students, when the students arrive and they're thriving and achieving at your school, make sure you're sharing information back. So you're sharing positive stories of new students with all the parents in the year group, so they can feed that into their wider communities. So thank you again for listening this month. There's a lot more advice at marketingadviceforschools.com. You can sign up for our free monthly newsletter if you haven't already. That's approaching 800 school marketers receive that. You can also learn about our training courses and other advice that we offer. Thank you very much.